Good morning, everyone. This is Joanna. I'm back with a little, not recap, but just look back, a little throwback. Okay, this is Joanna, my space in your place, a channel of a lot of things. I tell real stories. I tell stories. I'm a writer and I do recaps on reality TV. And right now I've been just doing just only Love and Marriage Huntsville. And because I do Joanna in the Kitchen, I take you on rides and trips to my subscribers. And we do KeKe Ha Ha live, And I have coffee with you in the morning, and also I do scam reports. So I'm involved with a lot of things. But for some reason, I've been stuck on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And when something gets, bothers you, and you want to like an answer, you try to figure something out. Well, first of all, I realize we're looking at a reality TV. And I don't know anybody. Like I said on my other videos, I have no personal relationship with these people. Everything I say is alleged, or I've seen it play out on video, on the TV, like that already published on internet. You see what I see. No extra tea from somebody. Normally, 9 times out of 10, my subscribers, when they do send me tea, it's tea that has been published, but they probably add a little bit because they're from that area. And I'm this kind of person. I cannot come to a conclusion or anything unless I go back to find out where the problem comes from. Just like health, just like your health. You have to have history. And I really did not start off with getting really involved mentally up here with this show, even though I was watching it, but I was really involved with Housewives of Potomac, and put a ring on it, things like that. I was into those shows. But when I start getting into Love in Huntsville, and I never could hardly do a recap, or when I did one, I went back and recapped the recap, like that. And then I noticed that we as viewers were starting to take like teams. Team Tasha, Team Mayo, Team Marceau, having actually teams with the people. All right, then you can't have a conversation unless Love in Huntsville come up. It's as if it come and crept in and took over your life. Not only you watching it creeping into your conversations in your personal family time or the time you have to talk with people. This is what you're hearing. So I decided last night, I would go back, far as I could go back, or they would let me go back, to see if I could find out why Tisha, I'd say allegedly hate Melody. I don't have to say allegedly, honey. The proof is in the pudding. I can tell the way this girl act to Melody. I can see plainly by me going back and really looking at it and being as invested in it as I am now and going back, like throwback. I could see the exact time when you saw. Remember when Melody and them were at the spa and Tisha was telling Mel when they went to their 10th anniversary, and they were telling Melody why she thought she was better than everybody. That's what they were trying to explain to Melody while they were there getting the massage and stuff. Go back and look. And you can see Tisha trying to explain it to Melody about how, you know, and Kimmy really jumping in and telling Melody that thought she was all of that in a bag of chips. She was high polluted. She looked down on people. That's where all that came from, because she said they were taking pictures and Melody kept, she bought the outfits for them to take pictures in, some bathing suits or something like that. But that wasn't the fact. Letitia said it was the fact that you was telling the people, like the rush and stuff. And Kimberly really abruptly jumped in and was screaming at Melody and saying, but I said it wasn't about you. It was about Letitia. It was her anniversary, not yours, So then she said that's when it started going downhill in 2017. She said, do we have any memories? Mel said, no. She said, that's right, because you had stopped messing with her. Then, so all of that started, the mean girl stuff, the people going behind Melody. Honey, it started during that time. But this stuff had been filmed. All these feelings were building up that we didn't see, and a lot of stuff that we weren't privy to, and it wasn't the cast's fault that we didn't see these things. Like Destiny, it was like a cut and paste Destiny. Like all we saw was Destiny with a man. Next thing we know, she getting divorced. She was pregnant, and then the baby was born. She told Mel that he was checking out. The next thing you know, look me in the eye, we divorced. So, she said that wasn't her fault. And then we were privy to a YouTuber having Destiny on. And a shout out to, I think it's Jamie. No, it wasn't. The old girls or some got like a panel. They were rough on Destiny because she really could tell. Because once you get rough on when you're interviewing people, they'll shut down on you. So they kind of sit back and they ask the questions, but not roughly, like pouncing on her. And we got a lot out of Destiny that we did not know. So things are opening up for all the people in the third row that got the side eye on everybody in this Team Mel and don't want to even look at Love and Marriage. Keep looking at it, because not that we're happy for Tisha to shed tears, but finally we see that Melody, she was saying like, well, so since your marriage is breaking down because Melody made that statement, I look back on that. Melody made a statement that her husband didn't start acting like that until Martell started hanging around with them. And then that Marceau looked like he could have jumped out a window. See, you got to go back. I want to just play just a little bit of this right here. And I want you to listen. This is just...
If not 27 girls, has there been one? No, Are you there?
Yeah, I was there. It's gonna get worse and worse. This is tearing up their marriage. What is?
Okay. That was the part when they accused Mel of tearing up Tisha's marriage. That's what Maurice, he hollering with his eyes all big and wide because Martell and Melody was talking. That was the first reunion. And then they didn't like that at all now with them two together. Nope. They didn't like that at all. But one I wanted you guys to look at, listen at, it was like 3 years ago, it says on here. It was about Tisha saying that Melody, oh, it's just like a tear down male thing. So let me just get to the point. Destiny had no business, none whatsoever, as being a friend. I don't care. Destiny and her and Letitia were talking about Melody. Melody have no reason to lie about that. And she overheard eavesdropping or whatever you want to call it. She heard them talking about her. Melody did. Now, let me tell you this right here. I want to see what's going to happen. I want to hang in there with Love and Marriage because this is a strange bunch of people. And I am down to see. KeKe done come in there and stirred up. She done started it like, you talking about bone carrier. See? Tisha done first start, she done started crying now on the trailer. But they showed the shirt, tears running down her eye. Finally, something done broke her. Yeah, so I don't know what they said happened in Bimmer. At the when they was down there at a picnic or something like that, all that jumped off down there in Wanda's home down there. And so anyway, you guys, I want to thank, my birthday was yesterday. Thank you for all the birthday shout outs. And I just want to tell you that, oh yeah, and you know we weren't going to talk about that gal. You know who I'm talking about. I scroll by there because we got one YouTuber that, you know, I think she just likes showing it, you know, so that's good for her. But it's sad. It's really, see, I cannot, and I will not glorify and gloat. So this is what I come here to tell. I knew it was something. You know me. Sometimes my mind go here to the left and go to the right. Do you know, I wouldn't blame Melody one bit if she went on and did like they say, allegedly, her mother is trying to get her to get off of the show. Melody is making good money and she's going to continue to flourish and be blessed. I don't think Martell, I'm serious, will get what, you know, what he should get unless he actually apologize to Melody in front of the world. And I'm not saying with her there, just say it out of his mouth. Like, what he did was wrong. He was the cause of his family breaking up. He was sorry and all of this. Because he did go to try to counseling, but look what Tisha did. She went to counseling and she had to trick her husband to go, and he made a fool out of her when he did get there. So, you know what I'm saying? Martell Hope got his ways. But I'm talking about Martell went freely on there, but Tisha went. She couldn't get and drag. When she did get him there, he turned it around and made her look like a complete jack. Yeah. So everything he did, and then when he went into Africa, who can last standing up on all this and it's being showed to the world, what I'm saying? I knew that this had to break. Now, if y'all follow me, I tell real stories. I had a man like Martell, okay? And I deliberately was like Tisha. Because I wasn't feeling it right there like getting no divorce or breaking up and splitting this up and doing this and stuff. But mine ended up some kind of other way. I don't want to say, because you have to go on my channel and look and see what happened to my ex, me and my ex, what transpired, because I don't want to say it and you match it with this and people get scared or something like. But what I'm saying is, I deliberately, they would try to make me catch my husband. I would get phone calls. I would get things left in his car. I would get all kinds of stuff. The woman would call me like, they did mail, tell me things and stuff, and I never would even tell my husband. Yeah. I went hunting, and then one time I was at, I remember my girlfriend and I parked at this woman's house, watching her house, and she come by there and saw us, being my girlfriend. He didn't know, she told him. Now, how can a husband ask the wife, "Were you at my woman's house parked there?" He couldn't, he couldn't say it. He just kind of went around and he said, somebody said, they saw you parked though. And then I said, And I said, no, that wasn't me. See now, I used to do stuff like that. So I know those were dangerous games, but I played them until one thing happened. So there's always a straw that breaks the camera back, but he couldn't take it. He at least Martell said this one he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. But anyway, Tisha know good and well that your husband, ain't nobody would just let their husband go off like that. You've never been to Africa, and your kids never been to Africa. Monique Samuel took 4 children to Africa, 3. How many she got? And a husband. And they renting a big old nice place up there. Okay, and then you stuck home. And then going through all the film that I watch, of you, Letitia. I watch him call you from the other side of the track. I watch him go get what is a vasectomy, and you didn't even know he was getting it. I watched him call your you getting your real estate license a joke, and then what do you do? Soon as you got in, you went and got him a contract. See, you're a good woman, but just the wrong man, and people divorce. Belinda Gates divorced Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if it's your pride or are you a narcissist because you don't want to let go or whatever, or you don't want to be, but you got 2 degrees. You're always pushing that up, Letitia. You push up. I have 2 degrees, and like you so smart and stuff, but yet still you sitting on the floor of your home, a woman, like a child. Can we go there for a part of my soul? This is so good. You talking like a child instead of a woman about a continent. You don't do the research yourself. You can't plan a trip, honey, yourself. Why you got to wait for him to plan it? You plan the trip and tell him when you're going and where you're going, and you plan everything. You walk up on Jaden and tell him you need on a black suit, and you treat that young man like a slave. I have never seen you not one time or wipe a table off or do anything like that. You know what? You try to portray to us on like you are the slave driver of this Kimmy's son. He couldn't be my son working there because you really make him look like a slave. And it's just coming back on you, honey. You got the you really have this hatred in your heart for Melody Holt, and you can't let it go. And it's been in you, like Melody say, but way back before 2017, on your 10th anniversary. You've been had this in your heart, honey. And you hold on to things. You can't make people like you. Your mama need to teach you some of those sayings. Kick a bone, shake it, get on, and all that kind of stuff. You're not even listening to what your mama's saying. You know, because you hang around for people to get some more friends. Get some friends. Do you have to hang on to Kimmy and hang on to gravitate toward Destiny and all kind of other losers you got? What about those Sarah sisters? Honey, all I can say, y'all, keep on watching it. Don't give up on Love in Huntsville because it's going to keep giving. Just what they giving. Mess and drama and all that tea. It's coming because KeKe going to bring it. Okay? KeKe going to bring all the dirt. And if Mel Duke, she got to finish out her contract. And you know, so I would keep on watching it. Yeah, I would continue to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's keep watching it. And watch Letitia. And let's keep her in prayer. All of them need it. But Melody, get out of there. Go ahead, honey. I'm with you, baby. Get the movie. Get the stepping call. To be around that type of toxicity in your life is not good. It's not good for the money. Money, ain't never. You doing real well. Like they had all your money lined up on the internet the other day. You doing real good, honey. You know, work with what you got. You said, God say, go get the boot. Ask Wanda some of the stuff she be saying. Get the shaking and move on and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, honey, get it going. And I say, like, they don't like you. Melody, none of the women like you. And you are doing yourself a disservice for your children. And if I was you, I would look into not letting my ex have that woman around my children at all. I would go to a lawyer, honey, and because from what I see, she's not really paying attention to her kids. You know, be up all times of night and stuff. You do not want your husband to have this woman even around your children. I'm telling you, you got to do something about that, Melody. Okay? So now, if you have not seen Joanna before, this is your first time seeing me, welcome to my space and your place. And I hope this is not your last time. So while you're here today, go ahead and press the like button. Share with a friend. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you. And I had said I wanted 500 for my birthday. And y'all did that. And I really do appreciate it. So, yes. So, see you later. And like I said, I think I'm going to stop at work next week. So, I'm going to try to come and upload videos so you'd still see my face. And do some lives on the weekend. So, I love you. And let's keep watching Love in Huntsville. And we're going to see it Saturday. Okay? Bye-bye. See ya.